Pete Hammond, and alongside
It's your boy Caesar Fantastic.
and alongside.
Ricky C, the greatest.
What's up, brothers, ladies, and gentlemen? Today we're going to be doing a special category again amongst two greats, one great, one future great. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to do a 2K rating on the great, marvelous Marvin Hagler and future Hall of Famer Errol Spence Jr. What's up, brothers? How y'all feeling today, man?
Hey man, I'm chilling here, man. Ready to talk this boxing, man.
What about you, brother Rick?
I'm doing really great, man. I had a great day at work, man. It's really cool. Uh, I work at Howard, so all the kids moving in. And the day, I'm gonna tell you this right quick. As I'm watching the kids move in, and I'm meeting parents and I'm meeting kids, I start thinking about the Nationals
Yeah,
and how when I was meeting them kids at the Nationals, that they still remember, and I still remember their name. They still remember my name. And like I've
right.
introduced myself to them. I'm like, damn, these kids gonna remember my name one day.
Yeah,
Once they
yeah.
get older, it's just, I don't know what made me start thinking about the Nationals, but it did.
Man, I can see it, man. That one thing about it, when you go to that Joker, man, that's a memory that lasts forever, man. It don't go away, man. It's one because you meet people you ain't never like you know what I'm saying. Literally, man, I got friends I ain't seen in 30 years, man, and literally they from a different state. I can call them when I get to that town, man. You know what I'm saying? I can call them when I'm in Cincinnati. If I'm in Cleveland, if I'm in Nebraska, I can call any of them guys. And I'm sure, Rick, that's the same thing apply to you, brother, you know?
Yeah, I got coaches that's like that. Like it's a few coaches like from Jersey and Atlanta and Philly. When they in town, they call me. Even if
Right,
they ain't in town about boxing, they just come to town, see their family members or whatever. They'll give me a call and we'll hook up. And same when I'm in their town,
right.
same like that. Yeah, so
Yeah, man. That's and like they say, man, boxing is a lifetime fraternity. It's real talk, man. It's a really once you get involved in this thing, it's not easy to walk away from it, Jack. I tell you, man.
and with the kids reticent, they in line reticent with their parents. I'm thinking, it's like the Nationals. Kids
Like the
everywhere.
next, right from and they from everywhere too. Yeah,
They
man.
from everywhere, yeah,
They
from
from
all over.
everywhere. Yes, indeed, man. So,
Yeah, all
man,
right.
now we gonna get to talk about this good thing here, man. Who we gonna start off with? I think we're gonna start off with Errol Spence, man. I think it's proper to start off with the now and go into the future. I mean, go into the past later, man, because marvelous Hagler, we definitely got to make that the main event, man, for today, man. So, what's the first category, C's?
All right, first category gonna be power. We're gonna start off with the power. Earl Spence's power.
Okay,
Um, with Spence, I think I got his power being not one punch knockout. I don't think he really do too much one punch. It's more of accumulation. I got his power set at a 88.
okay. What about you, brother Rick?
During the course of his career, that's what we're talking about. So I would put his power at because he like you said, it'd be accumulation of punches, but them punches is hurting all night long.
Yeah,
And that's what it do. It so it's not a one punch knockout, but it's all night long. So because we got knockout power as a category too, right? So I would put him at probably like a 92, 93, like a
okay.
92, 92. I ain't gonna go higher than 92.
Yeah, I give him. I do the same. I give him a 91. Because like you say, it's accumulation and it add up down the rope down into the fight. It might by the 8th round you can't really handle no more of it. So yeah, I give him about a 91 because the guy can crack. He's not a one punch knockout, but them joints look like they hurt. Every last one of them look like they doing some damage to people. You breaking people's
Yeah.
faces and you breaking people's or what is it called? I always mess it up.
Orbital bones.
Vocal bone. Yeah,
I
that's vocal
get that
bone.
joint. I get that
The
joint
eye
wrong.
socket.
The eye
Broken eye
socket.
socket.
You
Yeah, the eye
breaking eye
socket.
sockets,
It
man. You
always
can crack. You can crack. You
Yeah.
breaking eye
Yeah.
sockets, man.
I mean, Keith Thurman said he the hardest fight puncher he ever fought.
Okay.
People who spar him and fought him say he hit like a light heavyweight.
Yeah.
So like the dude cracked, but with my criteria, anything above 90, 90 and above would be labeled as a one punch knockout type of
You,
person.
you
Like
mean
you
see
do
you mean
one punch
Sean?
knockout.
You mean Sean Porter?
No, Thurman.
Thurman Ford, Earl Spence?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I said
Nah.
Thurman.
Sean Porter.
Oh, it might have
Sean
been Porter
Porter,
then.
bro.
Okay,
Porter.
it was
Yeah,
Porter.
yeah,
Okay,
Porter. Yeah,
yeah, the
Porter.
hardest person. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's a rare. We on the first. We're on the first topic to rare. We doing Earl Spence. We talking about his power. But so like I was saying, like 90 gonna be one punch normally, and then like the
Yeah.
strength is where the accumulation gonna add up for me. But I can see what y'all saying. But yeah, like Bama say he hit
Yeah,
like a light heavyweight, man. Like
yeah, I
it
can
is
believe
what it is. The dude crack. Low
that.
key.
Fact.
All right. Next category gonna be speed. Earl Smith speed. I got his speed set at a 85. I don't think he was like I think he got, above average speed, real good speed, but he really don't he not elite speed as far as like putting punches together. He's really just a bing 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 type cat. So
Yeah.
85.
What about you, brother Rick?
I don't believe it, but I'm gonna agree with C's this time.
God dang it. Finally.
I believe it, Steve.
God
I'm actually thinking
dang.
about 80. Actually, I was thinking about 83 because his hand speed is not fast. He's not
Yeah,
fast, and that
Yeah.
accumulation of punches is not pop 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 pop.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Yeah. It's
boom
not.
boom boom.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
It's
yeah,
really boom boom. Yeah.
yeah,
83
more,
be about right.
I'm,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm giving Cabo C.
I'm with y'all, man. I say about an 85 at the most. Because he throw a lot of them, and I mean, the way he throw 'em, it's not like zip, 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 like you say, it's boom, boom, boom. So 85, I give him 85 speed. That's as far as I would go
Yeah.
with that.
Real say 84.
Okay.
We
He
all
about
in the
ready.
same.
We right. We all lockstep. We all lockstep in this category. All right. Next is ring IQ.
Okay.
Next category, ring IQ. Ring IQ. I'm going with 91. I
Okay.
think he's. I think he really does well at distance control and you know what I mean, and things like little things. It's the little things he do in there that really it shows his IQ in this. So I'm going 91.
Okay. What about you, brother Rick?
Um, I don't even want to give him that high. I might go about 89, 90
Okay.
IQ because I haven't seen him do too much adjusting. It's always
Yeah.
his way or no way. You know what I mean? I ain't seen him have to do too much where he got trouble or where he had to figure a guy out. He
Yeah.
come in with that plan and that's that plan.
Yeah. I'm with y'all, man. I say about the same thing, man. 88. Because he don't really have to make too many adjustments, or
Mm-hmm.
basically that was my whole thing going against him, was the fact that he doesn't have to change up his fight game and he fight the same way every fight. So yeah, it's not too many adjustments that he make as a fighter, and part of that is ring IQ is based upon being able to adapt to a style, to make that style to counteract the style that's in front of you. So I take that away from him too. Great fighter, but same fight style since damn near day one since he been in the game.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's basic. So what was Rick's again?
89.
89. Okay. Get him down. All right. Next gonna be defense. Defense.
Mm.
I'm trying to think because I'm trying not to. I try not to put too much onus into this fight. In this last fight, but I did have to take away. Now I'm looking back. He really didn't lose rounds as far as like being outpointed, out connected. You know what I mean? His defense in every other fight really was pretty solid. But I did have to ding him for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's certain things and certain attacks that he went against that took away from his defense, like the Porter fight. He got caught a lot in that fight. Kell Brook fight, he got caught with certain things in that fight. So, but defense, I wound up going with like an 89.
Okay. What about you, brother Rick?
Without even counting this last fight at all, him and Sean Porter, they rumbled. Kell Brooks was right there rumbling them, catching them with some shots. But Kell Brooks was just eating them big shots. But Kell Brooks was right there with him too, so he's touchable. So he ain't slick. He ain't getting out of the way or nothing. He's coming forward. And with that being said, I guess I give him about an 86.
Okay. Yeah, defense with him is he don't really get. I see him get cracked, like you said, y'all. The fights that y'all name, I definitely saw him getting cracked a lot of those fights. Not to the point where like he get hit with dominant punches where people catching him in combinations. So I give his defense an 89. You never really see him get hit with a bunch of combinations. I see him get caught with a good shot, but not a bunch of combinations. About 89.
That's verse 85. Yeah, and that's the thing I say. He do little things like little step backs and get right out of range. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which goes into the next category, which is footwork, and it's the little things he do. He wins the little foot battles on like his jab. He steps inside with the jab, but outside when he comes with the power shot. And so it's certain little minute things that he do that you really won't catch unless you really looking. You know what I mean? So footwork, I went 88.
Okay.
When I think footwork, I think being able to put yourself in the position to do what you need to do and get yourself out of harm's way at the same time. And with him not, this is the first time, like you said, and I don't want to keep leaning on this fight, but it's the first time we've seen him get touched the way he was getting touched. So to null and void this last fight, I would give him like a 91.
That's where I was, and then I did have to take away because of the fight. So I dinged a couple points. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I had to ding a couple.
Not to judge that last fight at all, because we talking about his career.
Yeah, it was an outlier. It was an outlier compared to what we've seen before.
Yeah. And like for those that don't know, we've been very neutral about the Errol Spence and Crawford fight. So we really don't hold that one against him as much. Like I know I don't, and it seems like y'all do the same thing. Like we really don't hold that one totally on him, man. So, but that definitely counts. But yeah, I definitely count, man.
Count, but it's it ain't look like Earl every other time.
And one other thing we want to explain: we're not comparing Errol Spence to Marvelous Marvin Hagler. When we put these two together, we just do two separate fighters from two separate eras. We don't compare fighter to fighter.
That's not if they fight each other. We just doing two separate ratings.
Two separate fighters, two separate ratings. We pick two great fighters, and that's how we rate them. It's just two ratings. Of course, it is about clickbait. So somebody see those two things, they think we're comparing, but we're not comparing. Marvelous Marvin Hagler was one of the baddest jokers on the planet. There's no way we gonna compare Errol Spence to no Marvelous Marvin Hagler. We just doing two different. Yeah, too many people at this time. Yeah, so it's just two separate ratings. We just rating two good fighters. That's all. Two great fighters. You know what I'm saying? Just in different eras. It's just we getting the prospect. We getting the opinions about one era and another era. We love both eras because we involved in two. So that's why we put those two together. You'll see. Got a special surprise next week. You'll see two other fighters come on and we'll have, you know what I'm saying, and we'll go in that era. You be like, it may not make sense sometimes, but it's all about people clicking to the page. That's all. We're not comparing the two. There's no comparison. Gotta see.
All right. Well, you gotta go footwork. See, you ain't did.
Oh, the footwork. I like the way Errol he has solid footwork. He has solid footwork. I like the way he sits down on his punches and the way he steps over when he has his own way of stepping that most fighters don't have. He had his own style with his footwork. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he sit down on his punches and the way he moves around in the ring. It's a consistent way he been fighting for since damn near day one. So, but I give his footwork 89. 89.
Cool.
Let me ask a question.
Next.
Before you go to the next question. What is? I know we're going from 60 to 99, right?
Okay.
What number would be basic?
Basic would be in the 70. Well, 60s are below average. Yeah, 70s is average. 70s is average, you know, on the scale 1 to 10 in the 70 range. 80s is above average and 90s are elite.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so that's just how I break it down. That's just my.
Did we ever? I think we did about a couple of weeks. I mean, last week I think we found a 70 or something for somebody. It was low, man. I think, right?
Let me think. We did Willie Pep and what you call? I had Willie Pep Power and like
Power,
it might have been like 60s. It might have been 60s or low 70s.
Yeah. He had a lot of. What you say, Rick?
I wouldn't have gave him that low.
Oh yeah, I did. It was like he got like a 25% knockout percentage, you know. So.
To me, I don't want to go back to Willie Pep, but I'm sorry I missed that because I actually went and watched him for a while.
Yeah,
like he used to like to play with you.
Yeah, he played with people.
Yeah. He did. I could understand that.
When he got tired of playing, pick him. See you.
Yeah. He liked to play with you. Facts, man.
Yeah, but go ahead. Come on, let's go see.
All right, next category gonna be chin. Errol Spence's chin. Before this fight, like you said, I ain't going back to it.
Yeah.
We never seen him hurt. I mean, even when people want to say in the Ugas fight when Ugas caught him with that shot that he was hurt, I don't think he was hurt. I think he just was.
That one, yeah.
He lost his mouthpiece. He like looking for his mouthpiece. He had a lapse in judgment almost, but I think he was really hurt then. Seen Porter crack him a few times. Wasn't hurt. Danny caught him with some shots and he wasn't. You know, he couldn't hurt him. So, but seeing him go down twice, legitimately this fight. I don't count the second round. But I went 91 with the ding.
Wait a minute, see. You didn't count the second round? That was the cleanest shot.
What, the second round?
Yeah.
I think he was off balance. I think it was an off balance shot.
What shot you talking about? This week? This is past?
Last fight, second round. Second round of the Crawford fight. He got caught, but he was off balance, and I think he got right up. It wasn't a shot that hurt, like really hurt. I think it was more flash with that one. I think he was off balance.
All right, we ain't talking about this. Go leave that alone. It's chin. he does have he does have a good chin. He got a good chin. Even though he has been caught, and he's ate some good shots. And that's when you got a good chin. When you can eat that, you can keep coming. So everything before the second round of the last fight.
Round with the knockdown, man.
I could give him I could give him an 86, 87.
86.
Yeah, I could give him an 86.
86, all right.
No, I'd give him about 89.
89, all right. Cool.
And 90 is great. It's right below great.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, I really never seen, like you say, other than this fight here, where he had to eat a whole bunch of shots and got real hurt, like really, really hurt bad. But we gotta count this fight because it happened. So
That's
but he got stopped. He didn't get knocked out, did he? He got dropped by what? How many times?
Nah, the ref stopped it. He got dropped 3 times.
Got dropped 3 times.
The second and 2 times in the 7th, I think. The 7th.
Yeah, so because of this fight that happened, I give him an 89 myself, man, because before that fight, he would have had probably a 92, but 89 put him there. I have to add this fight
before that fight,
times, man. So that adds
before the fight, I'm with Terrell. Terrell said 95. Before the fight, I was thinking about 94, 95.
He was high chin. His chin was up.
Oh, he say 85. Terrell say 85.
I give him 89, man. Yeah.
All right. And next category is aggressiveness. Effective aggressiveness. Think he can. He's effectively aggressive, and he can be aggressive, but we have seen him get out aggressive. If that's a word, a couple of times. But I still think for the most part, he's still elite in that. And I went 97. Yeah, I'm high. I just realized I'm high. I'm high today.
Nah, that's all accurate though. That's kind of.
He is an aggressive fighter. He's go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead. I thought.
No, I'm good. I was finished. I was just saying I'm high. Like I'm just like. I mean, a lot of people would have probably think like 99 because that's his calling card. That's what he do. He's a pressure fighter. That's his main thing. That's what he do. But being that I seen Porter and them press him, and that's where his problem lies in getting pressed. Crawford pressed him. That's the problem. That's his weak point. Getting pressed out. So somebody who can match his aggressiveness.
Yeah. What about you, brother Rick?
I'll just gonna give him like a 94.
Okay.
I'll give him like a 94 because he is a pressure fighter. He is aggressive. But the other thing about it is where now that I think about your number maybe wasn't that high. Like when he fought Sean Porter, when he fought Ugas Kilbrook. He's still right there in the rumble. He stayed aggressive with him.
He pressed right back.
That's why he was getting because he didn't back up. He didn't back down, and that's what aggression means. I'm not gonna back down from you. I'm gonna be coming at you. So
So war wheels at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I give him a 98, man. That's all I know him as, man, is coming forward and staying in the pocket, man. Staying in the pocket. In the middle of the ring or trying to back a person up. So I give him a 98.
Next gonna be stamina. Stamina. Never seen him gas. Yep. He pressed forward. So stamina, I went 93.
Okay. What you got, Rick?
I'm gonna give him, even including this fight, he wasn't tired. Even though he had to keep on getting up off his ass, he still was right there. I'm a 96. 96.
Yeah. Man, like I was talking about, remember I think on the show before, man. One thing I gotta give to these personal trainers and guys out there that's helping these fighters, these young boys do not get tired, man. That's something that they don't do no more, man. I'm not gonna lie
Man,
to you. We can say how much great of our age was, but
95.
remember, there was a lot of jokers gassing out. I remember that much. I used to bank on it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? As an amateur, I
yeah,
used to bank on jokers being tired. These youngers don't get
yeah,
tired no more, man. These personal trainers and all that, they got them on point. So I give him a
yeah.
97, man, with stamina. I ain't never saw that man tired. So
Yeah, it's like they're gonna have to go back to 15 rounds to get the war
yeah,
of
man.
attrition back going.
These youngers don't get tired no more. Never seen them get tired. None of the youngest, man. So take my hat off to those personal trainers that's out there working with these youngers, man, getting them right, man. Because dude, man, you rarely see a fighter get tired in this day and time, man.
Last one I can remember seeing get tired usually was Adrian Bronner. I'm a
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
God.
do.
Broner.
He be getting tired.
I
I
am
forgot
a
before he still be tired. That's real talk. Yeah,
funny.
Broner be getting tired though, Slim.
I said,
Yeah,
I'm a
Broner, like, nah, man, I ain't throwing no punches this round, man.
Exactly, man. So he is the exception of the bunch, though, Joe, for real.
yeah, these jokers being shared and the way they train. I mean, it's just amazing. Like
Yeah,
I used to watch, man, Lamont Peterson, this joker, man, would
yeah,
spar like everybody in the gym for 27 straight rounds without even drinking no water. I'm like,
I can
what the
believe
fuck
it.
is wrong with this boy?
Yeah.
Then
I can
then
believe
get
it.
climb across. You know they got rafters in their gym, and he would just monkey bar around it. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with this boy?
Yeah,
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 watch people train like that.
yeah. He stayed in shape, man.
Yeah,
Martin, he still run like that, man. I think run like 6 miles and all that, 10 miles and 8 miles and all that. He do a lot of miles.
yeah.
Man, I run to the car and back. I'm done.
Run to the refrigerator. Run to the bathroom. I'm getting old now. When it gets time, you gotta get there. Gotta get there quick.
Right. Hey,
So
man.
Terrell asks, can IQ contribute to stamina? I think so. Like, well, Earl didn't waste many punches.
That's more
Earl didn't
conditioning.
waste. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it can, because if you don't waste punches and you know how to manage your shots and that, what I mean, Earl ain't waste no punches.
Stamina is
He
more. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying he really didn't throw a lot to really gas himself. You know what I'm saying? He knew
Yeah.
how to manage that. That's the IQ part of it for real. Like, cause you got some dudes like, I wouldn't say Hearns was in bad shape, but when we get to that Hagler fight, he blew his load. Pause if
True.
needed. But you know what I'm saying? It happens. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes you got to know when to take off the gas and be like, okay, I'm gonna conserve this energy. So
Okay. Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
IQ.
You're
You know
right.
what I mean?
I got you. I agree with that. That make more sense now. Now I get it. Uh, I don't know how that.
So you did that. Next category. Next category gonna be timing.
Okay.
Struggle with this one because Earl not a timing based dude,
I think he is.
but he has good timing. Like he do got good timing, but I don't think he really time. I didn't see him as timing based. I see him more as jab body, break you down. You know what I mean? I've seen him throw a few nice little counter shots though, but well, timing I went 85.
What you got, brother Rick?
Timing. So I might get in the car with C's again. I'm gonna go 85 with you, Steve. 84, 85. My stick's right around there.
Uh-huh.
And when you said timing, I kind of laughed because the press conference he said, "Yeah, my timing was off. Your time
Yes.
was off, buddy. You just getting out work. Your time was not off.
That timing was
Yo,
Crawford's timing.
that man
Crawford
timing
took
was
away that
impeccable.
right.
His timing was just on. His
That man
timing was on
on one.
on Roy's.
Right, right,
I was when he came out with that, I was like, well, I guess that's the best he's gonna come with.
right.
I can't make no excuses. Just my time. That was an excuse, buddy. Your time.
Yeah, buddy. Timing it wasn't no timing. Shit, he took away your timing by beating you to the punch. Shit.
I don't know. Terrell might
On
have
one.
told the truth.
80, yeah, Terrell got 80.
Yeah. At timing, man, I give him an 85 overall from over the years that he's known for staying in the pocket, setting shots up for the later round. That is part of timing too. You putting people in the trap for the later rounds, breaking them down. That requires a form of timing. So he breaking and wearing down your opponents definitely is a necessity to timing. So, but like you said, man, that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford joint, that Slim beat you to every punch.
Beat him to
That
every
wasn't no
Yeah.
timing. That was
Yeah.
his timing was on point, and just you didn't have a timing because he took it from you. So
He ain't no
Yeah.
batteries in his clock.
he
His
ain't no
clock is off. Batteries died.
Hey, dang, he said he had no damn batteries in the clock.
Ain't
Dang.
no batteries in that clock.
Yes, indeed, man. What's
Hey,
next, Steve?
all right. Next gonna be ability to make adjustments. See, and this was bad because like this fight weighs on all these categories, and it's just like but like I say, I had to go back and think about all the past fights. Kell Brook, he had to overcome some things in that fight. Like he had to adjust. Porter fight, he was if he wouldn't have dropped him and won them last 2 rounds, that fight was right there neck and neck, so he had to make adjustments. So I had to give him credit for those, but he had to get dinged for this fight because he had no answers,
Yeah.
So ability to make adjustments, I went with an 87.
Okay. What
Oh,
you got,
hold on.
brother Rick?
Well,
87?
Oh yeah.
What you got,
you give
Rick?
him 87. Like we said earlier, I haven't really seen him have to make too much adjustments. Those fights you talking about, they began and ended the same way. They was just rumbling till, they was right there. They was just in the pocket. They was fighting. So I would give him. I wrote 80, but I'm gonna give him like an 84. I give him
Okay.
84.
Okay.
I mean, that's it.
I'm kind of with
Real
you,
say
Rick. He fought the same way every fight for
Mhm.
even including this fight, man. I give him an 83 because the guy don't never he fought the same, and I think that was his curse against Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Terrence
He knew
Crawford, and
Oh, he
and
knew it was coming.
if you listen to my pre-fight prediction, was reason why I didn't pick him was the same reason I later heard that Terrence Crawford went off of. They say he fight the same way. Say it wasn't really much we had to do. We just had to create one game plan and master it. And that's what they did. They created a game plan on how to neutralize that one style of fighting that the man been doing since damn near since the amateurs. So yeah, his adjustments, that ain't brother did. He fight the same way over and over again. And I knew he wasn't gonna be able to make any adjustments once Terrence Crawford took over the fight. I knew the adjustment. I said this Terrence Crawford just can just have fun with this because the guy ain't got nothing to counteract for none of the stuff that was happening to him at all. Nothing. So, man, adjustments got to be low. That's one of his weakest points, in my opinion. That's one of his weakest points. Fighting the same style over and over.
Mhm. All right. And then we got strength.
Okay.
And for strength, like I said before, with the aggressiveness, he really never got pushed around. You know what I mean? If I'm going welterweight, I would probably say him and Porter, the two normal pushing around dudes. You know what I mean? And watching that, there was like, okay, I seen it back and forth, but so you know what I mean? It's like, what do I do with it? But I went 97 with strength.
Okay. What about you, brother Rick?
You're in a good mood tonight, see? Damn good mood.
No, okay. Hold on. And no. Because with strength for me is the breaking down aspect. So power is mainly just one punch knockout power.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
strength is going to be pushing around and breaking down like how your punches have an effect on somebody physically. So that's why his strength is high as well.
Yeah,
It
but
seems
no,
he is giving out some serious. He giving out our numbers this week, man.
Yeah, I'm like, I said, man, man, I'm gonna have to keep up with y'all, man.
He definitely bring it.
Strength, he's always been the strongest guy in the ring. For one, he was a weight bully.
Yeah.
And what y'all call him? He's a weight bully. So he's always the bigger man in the ring, the strongest man, the stronger man in the ring. So with that being said, I gotta give him a 96.
Yeah, he pretty strong, man. I'm close with y'all, man. I say a 90, 98 strength, man. That's his strong point, man. Is he bring that's what get him over the hump. That he's always like you said, a weight bully, and he always got advantage. So how you gonna back up a guy that's a natural 170 pounder, 180 pounder, man? Kind of hard to do that. You 147, man.
196 pounds last month.
He fighting 147.
Trying to walk out. Yes, indeed. Damn, that's crazy.
And then last new category we got is going to be accuracy. So
good one.
It's the one I didn't with your college. So
it's a good one though.
I think because, like I said, he really didn't waste punches.
Yeah,
wasn't a guy who wasted punches, but he also wasn't a chin checker, like as far as wasn't on the button a lot. Like accuracy, I probably go 88. 88.
Accuracy. He works his body real good. He touches you where he wants to touch you. You know what I mean? He can step around you and put the punch right where you want to put it. Now he don't even want to hit you across your chin right away. He want to beat you up first. Then when he hits you across the chin, then that's when it's time. So with that, I give him like a 94. I'm gonna give him a 94.
Yeah, accuracy, man. I give him about a 90 myself. I think yeah, he ain't as he accurate because it requires if you hitting somebody in the same spots and shit all night long, that's some hell of an accuracy, man. And that's what he known for, targeting the same locations all night, trying to break you down and break those locations down. So I give him a 90 for accuracy. I give him a 90. Great new category. I like that category too. Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah. Next one probably be Hart. I probably have to throw Hart in as well.
Hart? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's a good
Hart
one too.
Category, little, will, you know what I mean?
It's connection percentage. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not really good at that.
It was pretty good.
see him.
Yeah, I don't see him missing much though. Shit.
Yeah, I don't think he missed much. I say he don't waste punches, and he always win. At least he normally win in CompuBoxing every
Yeah,
round.
he do every round most.
You know, so and he don't just throw freely. He's real conservative with his punch output.
Yeah.
So I would imagine his connect percentage pretty high. So yeah, that's it for that one.
That's
I
it
have
for
to
tally him up at the end, or you gonna do it now? Let's do it at the end.
because I might have to go down. I might have to go off the screen and do it because I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Out of town.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it with Errol Spence Jr. Now we're moving on to the great, marvelous Marvin Hagler, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to this one here, man, because this is one of the all-time greats, man. This guy was a cold killer, man. Literally, cold assassin in the boxing ring, man. So, how we starting this one off?
He's the nicest guy in person. I met Marvin Hagler when the two shot win the Hall of Fame. I ate lunch with him. He's a cool dude, man.
Good dude, yeah.
Nice guy. I had dinner with him. And the next day I had lunch with John McGarvey.
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
That's what's up, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You was around the greats, man. Shit, that's man.
We're gonna talk about that another day because I can go on and on about that weekend. If y'all ever go to the Hall of Fame, bruh, go. Please go and be ready to laugh the whole time. Them motherfuckers, crazy.
They crazy. Yeah.
Them dudes.
We gonna have to do that, man. I wouldn't mind going up there, man.
Like the first week in June every year.
Okay. Yeah, we got to make that a special trip for real.
Right.
What's the first category with this great here?
Hagler. First category gonna be power. I got his power at a 95. I think he had elite power and crazy power. He would one punch you, but a lot of times his one punch gonna stun you, and then he gonna follow it up, bing bing, and then you out. You know what I mean? So I think I got his power at 95.
Yeah. What about you, brother Rick?
I did what you see. 95. 95.
Yeah, I think we go all the way around the board, fellas. 95 for me too, man. That guy could hit, man.
It's a real say 95. Look at that.
And he hit with intent. He hurt.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yeah. That might well be it for second win boxing meter for the night because he's gonna be about 95
all the way down the road, Jack.
I got a couple low ones, but for the most part, he had with him, bro. I got a couple that y'all might be a little mad at me about.
Oh shit.
Nice. Next category gonna be speed.
Okay.
I think he would. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he was the fastest. I had him pegged a little faster than Earl, but not much. I had Earl at an 85. I got him at an 87.
Okay. Now, that might be one category that kind of like could, yeah.
What you
got, Rick?
I stick in the mid to maybe in the low 80s because he wasn't fast at all. He was just accurate and all these other categories we're gonna name. So I give him like an 80. 82, 83.
Okay. Yeah, he wasn't one of the fastest fighters, man. I give him about an 85 myself. That wasn't his card that you could that wasn't his game. He didn't like the flash anyway. So, so 85, I give him 85.
All right. Next category was ring IQ. I'm trying to figure out what was my reasoning for this. I got him at a 92. And I don't remember why I got him at 92 right now, but somehow I got him at a 92. It was, I don't remember. Damn, I'm tripping. I'm on vacation. But I got him at 92.
I could understand a 92, but since how we talking about Marvin Hagler and since how we talking about Marvin Hagler and the way he fought Tommy Hearns and the way he fought John McGowan, the way he had to fight Sugar Ray Leonard, you know what I mean? Three distinctly different styles, and he was right there with all three of them. I mean, poor Tommy Hearns, but still.
They was battle.
But see, with John McGowan, he had to figure him out.
Yeah, he did.
He had to figure McGowan out, yeah.
So,
yeah.
McGowan
and be careful because McGowan cracked too.
Yes, sir. So I got to give him like a 96. I give him a 96.
Yeah, man, like you say, I was gonna mention those guys too. How he had to readjust the Hearns and Mugabe and who else? Ray Leonard. Even for Ray, he couldn't catch Ray in time. That's a whole different topic. Some people think Ray lost. Some people think that.
I was going to ask y'all that because before the show. I was talking to some guys. I told them what we was going to talk about tonight, and that was the first thing. So, Rick, who you think won that fight?
Yeah, man.
I had to break it down to him.
We're gonna have to sit down and judge that one.
But I broke it down to him like this: it depends on the style of fighting you like.
That you like.
On that fight, and it's very easily being shared. So every day, man, they rob Hagler, So one day say rob Hagler, Ray beat him.
Yeah.
But I said, well, let me ask you this: could that fight have been a draw? They said, yeah, it should have been a draw. I said, well, if the fight had been a draw, then nobody got robbed.
Nobody got robbed. Point blank.
If it's close enough to be a draw, it's not a robbery.
Yeah.
Made a decision.
That's one of the fights that we in the future we gonna do this too. I want to do some judge and go back and read. All of us sit down, probably all week. We give ourselves a week. We go watch a fight. A controversial fight, and then we rejudge it, and we give each other scorecards when we come back on air.
Oh, I know else might be cool. My TV right there. I know yours right there.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube and hit it at the same time
and hit play.
Right. Yeah, real talk, man.
That might be fun. That might be cool.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Real talk.
Right, say Hagler favorite all time. Yeah, Hagler, bad boy, man.
Did I get my score? My score?
Ring IQ. No, you said 95. Yeah, ring IQ.
95. Okay, just making sure. I get the fuck of it. If I gave it up, said something or not.
I said 96, didn't
you said 96, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, now we going. Did you say 95?
I said 95.
Okay, cool. All right. Next is defense. This is where I had to ding him. Because he took a lot of shots. He really would be aggressive and throw defense out the window at points,
Yeah.
So defense, I wound up going 78.
Okay. Damn.
I say 50.
Somebody said 50.
Hey man, the dude, he would take shots. He could take a shot. I mean, and he had a will. He had the will of 10 men. But
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes he just was like, man, I'm not blocking. I ain't doing nothing. We just gonna stand here. I'm gonna outwill you, you know, and that's
yeah,
what he did. Like, you know.
yeah.
I
So
agree
defense, I
though.
went
You know
70.
what? I wouldn't have said 70. I agree with what you're saying, but I don't know. You might be right, C's, but I can't give that man 70. Be talking about mama.
What
Shit,
your
man.
mama say?
See, hey man, I gave Willie Pepper 68 for power, man. I gotta give I gotta give him weight.
He
Yeah,
did eat a lot of shots though. I don't remember him being slick at all. I don't remember no whole lot of head movement. I don't remember no lot of nothing. But one thing he did do, like you say, ate a lot of shots. Um, but he could beat you to the punch, and he definitely will outwill you.
yeah.
So we on defense. I say 79, 80. Hey, give him 80. Give him 80.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's average, right? That's
Remember the
that's right at above average. Right at above average.
remember the saying sometimes offense is the best defense. That was one of his qualities. So I give him a 89 because you was terrified to fucking play with him. So, you know, you was scared
Yeah,
to throw
that's true.
punches because you thought you was gonna get caught with something. So I give him an 89 defense because offense do creates is the best defense. And he proved that as a fighter. So
All right.
89.
Cool. Next is footwork. Another thing I didn't notice much with him. He had good footwork, good
Yeah.
feet, but I don't think it was elite level. Like as far as he was mainly just pressing. I'm gonna press forward in this, but you know he had good footwork. So footwork, I went with like a 83.
Okay. What you got, Rick?
I never really saw the man move his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
press
just never
forward.
really
That's
saw
it.
him move his feet. So I'm gonna give him like a 76.
Yeah. Footwork.
76.
I give him about an 85 because I base footwork different than a lot of people do. I think the footwork is based upon pivot of the feet and things of that nature. He was damn good at pivoting on his feet when he was throwing left hands. And now he wasn't one of the slickest footworkers, smooth, but he would twist his hip on his punches and things of that nature. That's why he was so dominant. So give him about a 90 footwork based
Like
upon
90.
how 90, yeah, 90. I changed it to 90 because of the way he moved his hips and all that. And he knew I walk you down.
Yeah,
Yeah, he knew I walk you
definitely.
down. And he knew I cut rings off. That was his specialty, cutting the ring off, things of that nature. So, yeah. And he be up on you. He mean right in your face. As you try to run, he in your face now. He had a little difficulty with Ray, but you know what I'm saying? But you know, Ray's Ray though, you know. Ray's different.
You make some valid points, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now we going chin. Um,
Oh
what
shit.
we going?
I
What
ain't
we
even
going? I mean, what we going to
dang.
do?
Chin.
What we going to do?
Dang.
I mean, do I
I'm
gotta
gonna give him,
explain?
hey, what you got? See? Chin, man. That's chin ever.
dude been knocked down once on a fluke knockdown. He got pulled down in the back of the head, and they called him knockdown. You know, and he been in wars with everybody. Chen is on 1,000. Man, Chen is
Shit.
99. Man.
99. You got Rick?
I'm with Terrell, 150.
150. Slim. Oh man. Slim.
So, yeah, man, he had an impeccable chin, the perfect chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen him eat some shots, and like what shot?
Right.
Yeah, you know. What?
Yeah,
That's all you got? That's all you got?
That's a soap over there.
I mean, you standing there going toe for toe with Hearns. Nobody wanted to go toe to toe with Hearns back.
Yeah,
And
no,
then he's
man.
just standing
He
right there.
really
Yeah.
right there
And I'm gonna
eating them.
catch you. Boop.
Boop, boop.
I'm about to turn that back on. I ain't watch that fight in a long
Right.
time.
Hey, I just watched the
Normally
Mugabe fight early.
Man, you want to get hyped, you watch
time of
that
night,
joint, yo.
normally this time of night, anything I put on TV, I fall asleep on it. I ain't
But
had
nah,
time to
not
fall
that.
asleep on that.
No, you ain't
Not
going to
that
sleep
one,
on that
Slim.
though.
Not that one. You up.
Yeah.
You got to watch. You up on that one, Jack. Yeah. Man, personally, man, I think he got the greatest chin in boxing, man. I mean, like, to take
Gold
Hearns
standard.
punches, to even go back and forth with Hearns like that, Hearns will crush you, man. He can hurt you, man. And the Beast going up against the Beast too, eating his shots and coming back with shots. Usually, dudes get set down off of either one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I give him. If it is, even though we can't go to 100, we go to 99. So I give him a 99, man. I give him a perfect score, man. Perfect score.
Yeah.
Round the board. Best chin in
How's
boxing
it get?
ever.
All right, now next category gonna be aggressiveness, effective aggressiveness.
Yeah, shit.
The effective word.
Same thing.
See, I dinged them for losing, like, you know what I mean? Like, same reason I dinged his defense. He wasn't as defensively responsible. You know, he had the chin. He would get clipped sometimes being over aggressive. So I gave him a 93 for effective aggressiveness.
Okay. What you got, Rick?
I'm stood up 99 with that.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah, I figured y'all be there. Yeah.
I got the same score.
Terrell there too.
That man.
Oh yeah.
That was his special.
Yeah.
99, Jack. Shit.
Yeah.
He came at you, man. And then that what made him who he was, the fact that he was aggressive and he came forward. So I got 99 on the board myself, man, with that one. He got so far, he got one of the highest scores I ever rated, that we ever rated, seems like, so far, because he gave him about 399s, I'm sure. 2 or 3.
No, two. He gonna get 3. He gonna get 3. But next category, I don't know if y'all might give him one hit too, but next category, stamina.
Oh yeah, he never was out of shape. That never was out of shape, yo. Never, yo.
He died.
Never. Exactly, man. Never. So
Will was crazy.
What you got, Steve?
Will was crazy. Yeah, I went 98, but it's the same thing.
I never seen that man out of shape. So we ain't even got to go around for that one. We get 99, man. Dang. Yeah, like I say, got one of the highest scores I've seen in the whole. Most of the ones we didn't rate it.
All right, next category gonna be timing. I don't think he was really a timing based, and he had good timing. Okay, I'll say this: his timing was great to me, but I dinged him on accuracy because he missed a lot of shots, but he threw a lot. You know what I mean? And he, like I say, he just will punch, bing, 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 like he just threw punch. He threw punches, but even when he would have a perfectly timed shot, perfectly timed uppercut, he might miss it. You know what I mean? So I dinged him on timing, and I gave him an 87 on timing.
Okay. What you got, Rick?
I thought he was gonna give him something lower than that. I can give him like an 89 with timing. Because he swung for the fences a lot. He did miss like with all that. He would load up.
Yeah. I'm around 85 on timing myself. I'm gonna say 87 because to knock a person out requires time, and that guy was a master at that. He gets you up out of there. So 80, 87. Yeah.
All right. Next one is adjustments. And like you said, I didn't see him have to make too many.
I did.
Me personally. I didn't. Like you say, the Mugabe fight, but I didn't see many. Because I think the same thing with Earl is the same thing that applies to him. He kept the same aggressive style. Coming forward, I'm going to just outwill you. His thing was just he had more willpower than you. He had more heart than you. I got more heart than you. I'm going to win. I'm not going to lose. And I'm just going to outwill you and outpoint you. So I gave him 88 on adjustments.
Okay. What you got, Rick?
Didn't Marvin Hagler switch?
He did.
Yeah, he switched. It was a
switch.
Yeah.
He was a switch. Yeah.
Never Hagler story, real quick. When we was at the hall, he walked up to the 2 shop and he said, "Now you know I studied you when I was a great fight, right?"
Wow.
So I get that southpaw down. Mark was like, "For real?" And he called his wife over. "Hey, baby, come here. Who I used to watch all the time for that fight? Mark Johnson."
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
He told him that. So
that's heavy.
The adjustments. Yeah, that was.
That's heavy. Damn.
Yeah, that was heavy. He was like, "For real?"
Yeah, that's heavy.
Mark was really young back then.
Yeah, because he
90, was. When they fought? 97?
Nah, they fought 80, 88, 87, I think it was. 87.
Yeah. He told me he told Mark he watching. He used to watch the fight.
Wow.
Mark fight was still young. Mark fight wasn't a champion.
Still amateurs.
Yeah. No, Mark was pro by then.
87? Oh, Mark fought the 88, the 88 trials.
No, you're right.
It was the 88 trial.
Anyway, I don't know if he was saying he studied before Ray, but he said he studied Mark.
He probably I wouldn't. Yeah, he probably did. I know, man. Shoot, I can believe it, bro.
Anyway, for adjustments, we're on adjustments, right?
Yeah.
Give him an 87 because of what he had to do with Mugabe.
Yeah, he had to adjust for that one.
And what he had to do to even keep up with Ray.
Yeah, he had to adjust for that too because it's no way you can somebody moving around like that. You had to figure that out. Try to. Yeah. I give him a 90 on adjustments, man. It's a lot of fights that he had to. And some lot of fights, he was like, "Damn, he getting caught," and he just come out and come back. He had a lot of tough fights, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing we got to remember too about Hagler, man. He had some tough fights, man. Where you would think he would lose and he would come back and stop a joker, man, for real.
He had a run late. He had a tough run late. Now you gotta remember, like it took him 50 fights to get a title shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was scared of him. They ain't want to give him that shot. So 50 of them fights was just trying to get up to that elite level. Once he got there, you know what I'm saying? He fought. Then he started fighting. That's why them fights with the 4 Kings was like, you know, them fights with Ray, Duran, and was them ones because it's like he had to get them fights for his legacy because, you know what I mean? Yeah. Before that, it was just like, who this dude, you know? All right. 80. Terrell, that ain't too low, man. It ain't nothing too low, man. Unless you'd have won 60. That's what you see. That's what you see, man. All right, now we going strength.
Okay.
Strength. His strength.
I never seen nobody really.
I don't think the dude ever took a step backwards. So, like, strength gonna be that other category that I was saying. I got him 99.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got, Rick?
Yeah.
99
Yeah.
Me too, man. That guy was
Yeah.
a guy. I ain't never seen him going on his back leg ever.
And
99 for sure.
you got to remember how strong Mugabe was, man. That guy,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
he was strong as hell.
Tommy Hearns wasn't no
And younger. And
Yeah.
younger.
Yep. And that's
Yeah, so
like I
yeah.
say, that's about the highest 90, the highest scoring one I've ever done. So we ever done so far. And I think he got about 3 or 4 99s. What, 3 or 4?
Y'all gave him 4. I gave him.
Oh, that's a lot, man. That's a lot, Joe.
Yeah, I gave him 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we got accuracy, which y'all might be mad at me for that one too. But I gave him a 78 on accuracy.
Okay.
Because I say he was really a free thrower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you give him, Rick?
I can give him an 81, 82.
Yeah.
Because he cocked a lot. I mean, he cocked him Jones back. He just, and
Yeah.
And his swing and miss was funny.
Yeah, it was.
He would have caught you down. God, Lord.
Right.
I mean, he was.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, thank God he had a good chin.
Yeah. Yeah, I give about an 85 myself on that one, man.
All right.
All right, what's next?
That's it. That's it for him.
Hey, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we gonna tally him up. You gonna tally him up now, or we gonna do it?
We did. You had accuracy on the last one.
Yeah, that was accuracy. The last one.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Hey, Rick, while we here, man, tell everybody about your show coming up in September, man.
Yeah,
September the 1st, 10th anniversary of Friday Night Fights inside the gates down Berry Farms Recreation Center. If it don't rain, we will be outdoors on the basketball court. If it do, we can be in the gym. This is our 10th year doing it, man, and it's a good thing. It would have been 10 in a row, but COVID took us out 1 year. So that's Friday, September the 1st at it's supposed to start at 6. I done made so many bouts. I might started at 5 now. I don't know for Friday, but it's Friday night. Like I said, we down there. My man Miles is down there to do the Goodman League. He's the ring announcer. I'm a co-hosted with him. Man, it's a lot of fun, man. My man DJ 123 with the music. And we got kids coming from all over the country. We got kids from Jersey, North Carolina, Baltimore, of course, Virginia, Norfolk, I believe Philly. We got some Philly cats coming down, man. It's gonna be a good night, man. It's a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun down there, man. So if y'all can, you can make it. Come on down Friday, September the 1st, 6 p.m. down Berry Farms, man. And this is really. Let me tell you what's different about it. You know, Miles is a ring announcer, and he also does color play-by-play while the kids are fighting. And it's the fun, it's the coolest shit. I mean, it's so cool and it's different.
Man.
You know what I mean? And it's just, you know, normally at amateur boxing, don't nobody say nothing while the kids fight. Everybody,
right.
Yeah, here. And he hit him with the left in the red corner, in the blue corner.
I like that. Oh, Miles, man.
And Miles he's just funny with it, man. I'm really glad he let me do it. You know, I used to go there. I still go down to the basketball games every chance I get.
Yeah.
And one night I was just sitting there watching the game, man, and I just zoned out. And the way the lights was hitting the court, and I just sit there and zoned, and I was like, "The ring would really look nice right here."
Yeah.
And I went over and asked the man. He told me, "Yeah, make it happen." And 10 years it's been happening, man. I'm really excited about it. So come on down, y'all. We'll have a good time.
Yes, indeed, Rick, man. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all come on down there, man. Amateur boxing, you just don't know how vital that is to get the support from people. You hear your name getting cheered, and it does something to you, man, forever, man, to have the support and have your city behind you and backing you and something like that, man. It definitely, I'll be there, man. I'll definitely be in the building, man, and showing support. I'm gonna interview some of them guys while I'm down there with my camera and stuff like that.
That'd be
man.
cool. And not just that. Let me say this too. Not just that though. You never know who you'll see down there, who you're gonna see down the line. Guess who fought down there? Shakur done been down there. Mike Fox done been down there. Keyshawn Davis from down Norfolk, who fought on TV the other day, he done been down there.
Wow.
The very first main event was the guy y'all interviewed a few weeks ago, Antoine Russell.
Okay.
He kicked it off the very first year. He was the first main event we had down there.
Wow.
So I mean, you never know who you know. What I mean, that's just any boxer. Any boxing show y'all hear about in town, man, or y'all can get to, can go to it because you never know who that future star gonna be.
That's right. You bear witness to history right there. You bear witness to history.
Exactly, man. You never know, man.
And I just saw you, man, in the pic with what's my guy name from Philly? Boots Ennis, man. Explain that, man. What's that was about?
That's my guy. Let me tell you, I met Boots when he was 14 years old. Me and Ham, I was working with Ham up at Woodland, and they had a show up in Philly. Ham had a kid that was like 16 years old. I don't think Boots was really 14.
Okay.
But you know it's a 24-month rule, right?
Yeah.
And Boots barely missed the rule, but his father said, go ahead and let him fight.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let my man fight that little kid like that, man. Nah. I
Yeah.
tried to gate it because I'm fresh out of PVA. I know the rules and all that.
Right.
I was like, nah, let him. Man, that young boy got in there and he worked. I mean, worked.
Yeah.
Gave the fight to our kid. Ham said, nah, give him the belt. And he gave him the belt.
Wow.
And from that point on, me and Boots, when I told his father, right, that's the man, let's see our boy gonna be something, man.
Yeah.
He gonna be something. And after that, you know, I would always see him at the regionals and at the nationals, and I see him young and bumping. And we just got a friendship, like you were talking about earlier. In that amateur game, you get friendships.
Yeah.
And he's my guy. So so one night, me and Two Shot went up to Philly to see Dusty Harrison fight, right?
Okay.
And I ain't had no idea that was Boots' very first fight. And
pro fight.
First pro fight.
Okay.
And so I saw his father outside, spoke to him for a minute, but I still didn't know Boots was going to fight. You know, we just spoke real quick. And hey, I got to go. I'll be right back. I'll holler at you later. Man, Boots fought, did his thing. So after the fight, he was coming out of the dressing room. He had his gloves on his shoulders. I was playing with him. I said, Boots, give me them gloves. He said, here you go, coach. And I have them.
That's what's up, man.
That's amazing.
That's his first pair of gloves. That shit gonna be worth something, Jack.
And he autographed them for me and everything. So, but we just, like I said, and then what he would do is, he'd be at the end. Like one year I was at Philly, and the ring announcer had to leave or something. They ended up giving me the mic, and you know how I get. I'm a bit tech cracking jokes. Boots gets close to me, and he starts sliding me jokes.
Right.
He sliding me little jokes. And that's how we play. That's how I play with all the kids, man. We just, I'm a big kid. Yeah, man. Yeah, but his father real cool. I mean, his brother real cool. He's a good kid. He's a good kid, man. That's what we got.
Hey, Rick, man, that's something, man. You bring something to this sport that's needed, man. You bring life to it, man. Where, you know, and one thing I notice about you, man, the difference between you and many other dudes, you know, I watch and pay attention to most guys in the area that's dealing with boxing. I don't see you having nobody that you don't deal with in boxing. I see you around everybody, man.
I don't have a clique.
Right.
See, a lot of these jokers, a lot of guys, you know, they clicked up. And then when I came along, a lot of these jokers didn't like me. They didn't understand me because I came with my own flavor and the way we was going to do this, right? The way I wanted to do this. And it took some adjustment, especially the older people. It took some adjustment. But like you saying, it's always little cliques in boxing. And I never belonged to a gym. You know what I mean? I didn't box with y'all long when I was coming up. I played around in the gym a little bit. But my only allegiance I have in this sport is the Hammer Mop.
Yeah.
That's who brought me in. That's who brought me through. Other than that, I don't really click. I'm cool with everybody. Like I can go to your gym, your gym, your gym, your gym. You know, I was the president one time. So when I was president and when I was a JO coordinator, I went to every gym. And I piled around with every coach and played with all the kids. And that's the way I do it, man. I'm cool with everybody. I am.
That's a good thing to be, man. We need more of that, man. I had a little rant on IG prior to our conversation that me and you had about how you can't, these group of people don't want to fight with that group of people. And man, it's got to be a time where all of this stuff got to come to a cease, man. The key to making good fighters, and one thing I understood about being a good fighter was this: good fighters fight. They gotta have the experience. So I don't care whose show is throwing the show. Young fighters, pressure your trainers, and tell them, man, we need to be at this. We need to be at that. We need to be going to Ohio. We need to be going to Detroit. We need to be going everywhere. You should average at least 40 to 50 fights a year as an amateur boxer. You should be fighting, especially you got 4 or 5 tournaments to fight. Then you got these shows. You should be on all of that, getting that work, getting ready for those tournaments.
When I first got into this, I met a guy up in Jersey. We had I put together a little team. I met the guy at the nationals at regionals. I met him at a regional, and he invited me to bring a team up to Jersey. Matter of fact, he was the man. He was managing Antoine Douglas and Jerry Odom.
Okay.
His son Vito Malnicki. He done fought on some pro cards too. He fought at one. We fought Scooter. And here one time on one of my shows, man, that was a bump and a half. Good Lord. But anyway, so he set me down. Hey, but see, I'm gonna tell you. So we go up to Jersey to his show. So he had a pro show on Friday. He gave us tickets to the show, and then he had an amateur show the next day. So while they weighing in, he took me in the back room. He said, "Rick, man, I want to talk to you." He took me in the back room. He took me in the room, and there's 4 or 5 Italians back there. 2 guys playing cards. The fat dude eating spaghetti.
Right. The real mafia looking shit, huh?
No, the real mafia shit, for real.
Right. Yeah.
Because, man, hey, this is a friend of mine. This is Ricky Bomack. So now I'm like, okay. Watch the movie. I know that.
Right.
But he set me down, though. He set me down. He said, "Rick, if you ever want your kids to be good, make sure they fight people from out of town." He said,
"Always, man. That's the key."
He said, "Look, if you think about it, you'll grab a kid book, and he's 70 pounds, and he fought this other 70-pound kid 6 times.
6 times, man.
If you keep them in town." He said, "Man, the only way they're gonna get good is you got to take them everywhere, and you got to always have people from out of town come to your show."
Damn right.
I took to that, and that's what I did.
And that's what you're doing now.
And that's what I've always done. Because ever since he taught me that, and what you were saying earlier about the cohesiveness and bringing it together, we're gonna talk more about this when I come back.
When you do your show, because we gonna.
But when I was in jail,
when I
was the jail chairman, I told we was going to Dallas, and I raised the money to go. I'm gonna tell the quick version. Raise the money to go, and I said, if y'all want these plane tickets, and if y'all want to go for free, we got a rule. On Tuesdays, you meet me at No Excuse. On Thursdays, you meet me at Headbangers. On Saturdays, everybody's going to run together.
That's what's up, bro.
That was from the regionals to the nationals. So and then I went to Madness. We got sweatsuits. And they was a team. They was together.
That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it, bro.
From what I heard when I first came into it, it would be like, man, Hammond Gym at the nationals, they sit over there, and Team Fantastic.
Nah, you don't do that, man. Nah, man.
And that's how they told me they used to be. Man, I put them uniforms on them jokers and them sweatsuits on them little jokers, and if you fought in ring 1, everybody was at ring 1. If next year we had fighting at ring 3, the whole mob would be over.
That's how you do it. If California do it like that, trust me.
They sure do. But then guess what? After I stepped down and walked away, I heard it went back to the same old way.
And I've heard stories on how it worked.
That's what else to that. The years I ran the JOs, we won the nationals every year. Run the national team trophy every year.
That's what's up, bro.
Hadn't done it before.
I
don't think it has nothing to do with me as far as the coaching them, but it had
something to do with camaraderie.
The camaraderie and the cohesiveness.
Yes, indeed. And hey, bro, I remember watching that from outside looking in. This one before I was even involved with the DMV thing, the podcast stuff or the page. I would see this, man, from you. You know what I'm saying? Where You had the guys meeting at the headbangers and different gyms where y'all was working together as a unit. I like it, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
And
go
go
ahead,
ahead,
go
bro.
ahead.
No,
No, I would,
go ahead.
I had another thing that we would do. If your kid is fighting C's kid or boxing sparring C's kid,
Uh-huh.
first round you give your kid instructions. You give your kid instructions.
Right.
Second round, you give you after the second round, his kid go to you, your kid go to him. Boom.
That's tight.
Let them get instructions. You did that for
Mm,
two reasons. One, to bring the coaches together. But
Right.
two,
mhm.
the biggest reason I did it, there's been times you might have two kids fighting in the same ring and one fighting in separate rings at the same time. You know this. At the Nationals, you might have a
Oh
kid
yeah.
in ring one,
Hell
and then
yeah.
you got a kid in ring three. But
And your trainer
your
can't
kid,
one.
if your kid don't feel comfortable with C's, he might,
How you
you know
gonna
what I mean?
perform? How you gonna
He might
perform?
perform. So all that was, man, I did so much to trick them jokers.
I like that, bro.
I was
By
tricking them
me,
all day.
and by me, and a lot of people don't know, man. I've been open. I fought open. I've been open and I've been JO. I fought both.
Mhm.
And on that, the JO Nationals in me is much more complex than the open
Yeah,
Nationals. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's so many kids fighting on this thing. You're talking about, especially Silver Gloves back in the days, used to be like 100 fights in each
Mm-hmm,
ring, Joe. Literally 100
mm-hmm,
fights in one night,
mm-hmm,
each ring. And so it's like
mm-hmm,
300 fights going on. It's a
mm-hmm.
lot of fights going on at one night.
You talking about 1,000 kids in town at one
1,000 kids at one
1,000.
time, man.
We was in Dallas. It was a little over 1,000 kids,
1,000 kids. It be like that, man, for
and
real.
everybody had to fight 5 days. Wasn't
Yeah.
no
One note, man. I remember,
everybody bracket was loaded.
damn right.
Mm.
I remember fighting in Kansas City,
Mhm.
and we fought 5 nights straight, man. I stopped everybody to the damn semifinals. Then now the competition getting more vicious. So and then the championship, what I'm
That's
saying, I
when the
lost to
dogs came
Jesse Varela, man. I lost to
out.
Jesse Varela. Half-ass training though. That's why you
But
can't bullshit
I was
this
just
sport.
about to say that. That's where the
Yep,
dogs, because if you
that's
got
where the
fighting
dog.
5 days in a row, the one
Yep,
in shape is the one going to win that fifth day.
damn right. The one in
That lets
Tip
you know
Top
how
Blast
sharp you are. Is the one that's on blast.
is on blast. Yep, facts.
That's what I said.
Man, bruh, we got to get this thing back to those days again, man.
Yeah, I gotta get back and more involved too, man. I
Yeah,
really
you
do.
gotta come back, bruh. You gotta come
You
back, man. You gotta come
know,
back. We need
it's just,
brothers like you, man.
it's just, some of that stuff you was talked to did start to get to me in a way, but
Yeah,
then, but for real, I really wasn't tripping on that because every time they would start with the bullshit, I just throw another mean ass show or put together something else mean, and then it just my nan nigga fuck.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then too,
Yeah,
my grandkids growing up, man, I done got to hanging around them. I got most
yeah.
good granddaughters, and
Right.
I'm
And the
Papa.
home base. Yeah, and the
I got
home base,
to
man.
deal with that a
Yeah.
lot. But we'll talk more about that. Come on, see who won me?
Hey
Yeah.
man, ain't no winners, man. The
Ain't
winners are
no
the
way.
fighters, man. The winners, the fighters, man. And
Yeah,
Terrell
fuck with
said
you.
thanks again. Had a great time. Hey Terrell, we love when you come through, man. Got
Hey,
these
Terrell, we
scores.
gonna
I
see you
calculated
September 1st.
yours.
See you September 1st, Terrell. Bury Farms, come on
Yeah,
through, man. Holler at me when
Come
you
on.
get there.
Yes, indeed, man.
definitely. We're gonna be in the building. Bury Farm, September 1st. All right. So what we gonna do? What we did for Spence? For
Yeah.
Spence, we all three of us lockstep with Spence at a 98 overall.
I'm still here. My camera died on me, man. I'm still here though.
Uh, so we all lockstep with a 98 overall. Terrell a little down on Spence. Terrell got Spence at like a 96, but you
Okay.
know. And then with Hagler, me and Rick got Hagler at 98. She got Hagler at 100 overall.
Okay.
And Terrell was at a 98 with us as well.
Let me ask you, how did you calculate all the
Quantum mathematics,
Add it.
man. Quantum mathematics, man. It's all
I ain't gonna shoot
it's
that
a
way.
Hey,
calculated
hey,
formula that I
hey, Rick,
came up with. Like, it's like
hey, Rick.
I ain't gonna shoot that way.
Hey, me
nah,
either, man. Don't even try to get me to do it. Y'all numbers would have been all messed up, man. I'm
man, it'd have
trying
been
to
like y'all got 120. He's
Nah, no, no,
120.
no,
Nah,
no,
actually,
yeah,
all I do is add everything up and then divide it by
add it by the
11.
number. Or
Well,
that, right.
not the exact number, because the exact
Okay.
number come a little low, so one
Oh,
less
yeah.
just to keep the numbers where they could go
yeah.
and what I'm saying, and range up a little bit more. But yeah, basically, so we did 12 categories. I divided by 11. I gave it a little wiggle room
Uh,
Okay.
because so sometimes the numbers get a little, so so gave it a little wiggle room so it could
it's fun.
So
even
what
out.
we give Spence? We didn't do Spence yet, though.
Spence, we all at a 98. Terrell at a
Okay.
96.
Okay.
Which I think fair. I think we had Crawford at 100 overall, really all of us.
Okay.
And we had and Spence was at a 98. Um and with Hagler, me and Rick got him 98. Rick and Terrell you got him at 100 overall.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That boy was bad. He was a bad fighter, man. He was one of
Hey,
the
bad
ones.
boy.
He one of the ones. Ray was the main one to have most of us responsible for fighting in this area, but Hagler was up there too now because
Yeah,
Hagler brought
Hagler's one of
that
my favorites.
toughness. If you was from, especially being from Southeast, we was tough, so we wanted that toughness, and he brought that toughness, man. But Ray brought that, that smooth, slick style
Yeah,
and all
that
that. We wanted that
pizzazz.
too now, so we
Yeah.
had some Haglers in the streets now. Y'all know we had some Haglers in the streets, man.
Hagler is my man. I like that
Yes,
Hagler.
indeed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, man. So
yeah.
that's
I
the
was a real
scores,
big
man.
Hagler fan, man. I was.
What'd you
I
say?
really was. I was a really big Hagler fan, but like you said, you
Okay,
couldn't help but being a Ray fan, being from here.
From
right.
And I
there,
was
yeah.
really torn when they fought. I was really torn, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Everybody was divided on that one, though. It's still some people that was rooting for Hagler in the area, and they would definitely stay.
yeah,
Because if you post Ray, they're gonna everybody gonna say if like I posted one with me and Ray Leonard Ray Leonard Jr. interview, and as soon as I post, they like, Hagler won. Now I say, man, this ain't even about that, man. We just doing the interview, man. Hagler won that joint. I don't care what you say.
good
Hagler
job,
won that.
Hagler.
Hey,
Good
say,
job, Hagler,
good
man.
job,
Well done.
Hagler.
Ray paid
Hagler
the
won
dude.
that joint. Man. It's gonna be a conspiracy. Hagler won that. I don't care what you talk about. If you say something else about Ray, then they're gonna throw that in there, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But brothers, man, it was an honor and a pleasure, man. For those out there, man, Raw Vegan has touched down in the city now, man. Visit rawvegan.com. Get your protein powder, man. This thing is designed to combat whey protein, which is not naturally good for the body, man. But Raw Vegan is. It's pure made of spirulina, pea protein, and it has all the essential amino acids that will keep you healthy. You don't have to worry about losing a limb or a leg with diabetes because it is a low carb diet, low carb plant-based protein powder. Visit rawvegan.com. Also get your fresh batch of coffee from rawvegancoffee.com. Man, I specifically picked these locations all throughout the world from Panama to Ethiopia. You can go to Tanzania and get coffee. I have all these from these fertile locations and soils, man. So rawvegancoffee.com, as well as, man, that's it right there, man. I really, truly appreciate y'all brothers, man, for coming on here and sharing your wisdom. We got something special next week, ladies and gentlemen. All I'm going to say to you is we're going to be having a guest on here who will be rating himself. Just be ready for next week, man. We ain't gonna tell y'all to the day of. So,
Hey,
any
Rasheed,
shout outs? Yes, indeed, brother.
that Raw Vegan that work in the bedroom. help you out. You know,
Hey, I got something in the making for that though,
help
bro.
you
No,
out.
seriously.
You know, I'm getting
Hey
a little
man,
old. So.
I got something for that though, man. Really, I do, man. I got something in the making in the lab as we speak, man. I got something in the lab as we speak, man. A formula, man, for sure. A natural formula, man.
My man.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got a special formula. I know how it is, man. We get past that mark, man. You know,
Hey.
gotta get a little consistent. All good,
It
man.
is.
Rough out here. Hey.
Yes, indeed, man. I got a special formula coming soon, brother, for sure,
Okay.
man. Yes,
Holla at your
indeed,
boy.
man. I got you, champ. Man, I truly had fun, man. This was a great show tonight, man. Also,
definitely.
y'all can check this out on Spotify. This will be on Spotify. I'm gonna upload this to Spotify as well, so you can go listen to this, man, on Spotify. Man, it got a different sound than what it sound like on here. The sound is like top notch, man, like radio sound. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance, go to Spotify. I gotta upload it after we finish here, and then put something together, man. And put this on. It should be up there by tomorrow. Man, brothers, man. Any shout outs that y'all got, man? You any shout outs, brother? Okay, that we don't got no shout outs there, man.
Let me give you a couple.
Go ahead, brother.
August 26th, Ceasefire Don't Smoke the Brothers and Sisters boxing event up at Upshur Recreation Center. They do that every year. This Al Malik Farrakhan and the Madness Crew. That's August 26th. Of course, mine September 1st. Then they Candy Jacobs, Dave Jacobs' daughter, is doing the doing Palmer Park Day. That's August. I mean that's September 16th, and it's really the Dave Jacobs Memorial Boxing Show. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. It's I can't remember the date of the other one. That's gonna be September the 9th. Out Virginia, out by ABC Boxing Gym. I forget the name of the recreation center. I'll get the flyer for that for next time, man. But there's a lot of amateur boxing in the city, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all come on, check it out, man. Get these kids, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Some support. You dig?
Yes, indeed, bro, man. That's a lot of fights. If you're a trainer, you should be on all of those fights. You should have your fighters on every last one of those fights. I don't care if you don't like the person that's throwing it. It's about your child that's trying to get better. Only way he gonna get better is he gotta fight. He gotta fight. He gotta fight. Only way he gonna get better.
Yeah.
Can't be a gym champion. They don't count.
They don't count.
They don't count.
and they get exposed.
Yeah, every time.
We'll talk about that later too. We'll talk about that later too. How you been
when you come on,
all these
when you come on, Joe, we got you.
Send them out there to the Nationals, and they wasted everybody playing money because they lost first night.
First night went home, man. That's not a good feeling. I ain't never had that one, but I feel bad for the brothers that went to that one.
Man, I done seen some get stopped the first night. Like didn't even make it through the first round at the Nationals.
Right. Yeah, that's not a good look. We talking about
not a good look.
Not at all, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the Second Win Boxing Media. Peace.
Peace.